Hello. Today I'll be demonstrating how to change this LCD screen on this Lenovo X120e. Simple tools you'll need are, this little toolkit will be enough. You need a Phillips screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. First things first is we need to remove the battery. Remove the battery, put it aside. I usually like to keep a little box so I can put all my little screws in here so I don't lose them. So now, we'll open the screen, and what we need to do is we need to remove the two screws that are underneath these two little black tapes here. So I'll take the flathead screwdriver. As you can see now, we see two screws here, and we will remove them with a Phillips screwdriver. Once the screws are removed, just lay your screen back all the way back and lift. Take a flathead screwdriver and start from the corner here. Lift it very gently and just slowly unclick this piece of plastic here. Now you better be very gentle as to not to break the clips. But be patient and you take your time. Everything should be fine. Should all come off nice and easy. Here we go. Put this aside. Once that is removed, we have these 4 bottom screws to remove and these 2 top screws to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, you will need the Phillips screwdriver. So now that we've removed all the screws, you'll notice the backing is very loose. Okay. One thing to note is that there's a cable on top here. That's for your camera. That's holding your cover on your screen. That has to be disconnected. So what I do is I take a flathead screwdriver and very carefully push it out. Go. Once that's out, the backing is loose. We'll turn this laptop around, show you the back. Here we go. Now what we need to do is we need to remove this cable from the back of the screen. So again, with the flathead screwdriver, and just remove the tape very carefully. Okay. Now sometimes these are glued on the back here. This one isn't for some reason. Well, let's make sure it's in. There's a tape here. We remove this tape very carefully. By removing this tape will allow us to remove this connector. Once the tape is removed, just grab it from the bottom and slowly wiggle it out. There you go. The connector has been removed and the cable is free from your LCD screen. Now what we need to do is we need to remove the screen from these brackets. Again, we take the Phillips screwdriver and we remove these screws. Take note, these screws here are black. They're a different color than the other screws. These were silver. These are black. So we just have to remember to put the black ones on this frame. And there we go. The display has been successfully removed. Now we'll be installing the new screen. We'll remove this coating. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to reinstall this screen on the laptop. Remember, as I mentioned before, we're going to use the black screws that we had removed from the sides here, and we'll be using the Phillips screwdriver. So here we go. Make sure we screw the connector, keep it at the bottom here. Okay, I'll make sure that the connector's here. Okay. There we go. The screen is re-screwed onto the bracket. Now what we do is we go to the back. And we're going to reinstall the connectors to the back of the screen. So what we're going to do is we remove the tape before here and glued it. What we'll do is we'll reinsert the connector back into this one, ever so gently. So there we go. I usually use the tape to pull it back up. Make sure it's well inserted, and then just tape it back. If the tape is not sticky anymore, I use some electric tape, which I will do right now. And make sure it stays. And we put this piece back here. There you go. Okay. Once that is done, we need to connect this connector right here back to the top of the screen. This is actually the cable that connects to the video camera. So we put it back here. And we push it back in very, very gently. Now that that's in, you see that the back of the screen is staying there. Now we're going to reassemble this. We're going to need the 6 screws we removed before. So there's 2 up here, and there's 4 down here. Okay, these were the silver screws. So let's start. Use the Phillips screwdriver. Now that you have the 6 screws installed, what needs to be done is we need to reinstall the cover. Now you're going to see some notches here, okay, from the top of the cover. So basically the notches have to go into these slots that are here along the side of the screen and on top. So I just will very gently put it in this way and slowly press it around. Don't put too much pressure, should all go in very, very easily. Okay, once we have the screen, the cover of the screen reinstalled, we have 2 other screws left to put. Again with the Phillips screwdriver, screw them in. One. Two. And with the flathead screwdriver, you can put back the black covers to cover the screws right here. And there you go, installation done. Reinstall your battery. And verify if the screen works. Job complete.